Welcome to Triple Play, everybody. The Let's Play for the rest of us.
That's right.
This is the first... We are finally playing on a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Not
be
on a
doing...
Dreamcast this time.
No, this is the real Earthworm
This is
Jim.
legit. This is real deal.
No, we're playing on an emulator.
No, we're not.
We're in my mom's garage.
No, we're not.
Yes,
Well, your mom's garage has my Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, on a computer.
No, we finally were able to get it to... We were finally
Finally
figuring out a way
able
to
to-
hook up the Sega Genesis to play. We got AV cables and everything, so this is it.
So Sam, on a scale of 1 to 10, how is this your favorite game?
11
Yeah,
billion.
I know.
11
If
billion.
anyone didn't realize this is Sam's
Impressive.
favorite
game of all
stupid
time.
game ever.
This game is really awesome.
It's
I'll tell
great.
ya.
I love the humor of it. I love the
Yeah.
animation.
I'm not gonna lie. Now
The
realizing
design,
now,
the visual
yeah,
style of
the
this
color,
game
the
is
color
really
of this
awesome.
game is awesome. But
It's a great game. It really, honestly,
I wouldn't consider it a great game, but it definitely has its moments.
it's honestly, it's pretty underrated to be, and
Yeah.
it's well respected and everything. But this game is really
I
underrated.
remember playing the 3D version. I thought that was really good.
I
Really?
liked it too, but most people hate it.
I know. I
I
like
just-
it.
Yeah, I don't know. I never played the one for
It's fun.
with Nintendo 64.
Did you guys know? Little factoid.
All
Yeah,
right.
give us a
All right.
factoid.
Factoid that this game has nothing to do with worms at all. Even though people think that it has something to do with it.
He's a worm.
Yeah.
The game Worms. That game has nothing to do with this game.
Of course not.
But most people think it does for some reason.
That's
dumb.
a very astute
Hey, wait.
observation.
They
You're
have
right.
the developers are not even the same.
Yeah, it had
Nothing.
Hold on
nothing
one second,
whatsoever
guys,
to do with
guys.
the game Worms. Yes. Yes.
Check it out. Scratch my butt.
All right. See, that was okay. See, that's one of the things that I really liked about this game, and I feel like a lot of games of this era too was that
Fuck off.
You know, a lot of it was novel and it was cool that you had like characters you could kind of animate personality into them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that was kind of the thing. Like everything about this game exudes personality. Like
It really
Earthworm
does.
Earthworm Jim is unique. You know, and it sets him different. It sets him apart from Mario. It sets him apart from Sonic. You know, I feel like
He's a worm with attitude and a really big gun.
You know, like I feel like honestly, like Mario was always very static. Like he never really did anything. He was just Mario.
Yeah.
You know, Sonic I think was the first character that I ever noticed
Had some
that had
And
a
don't
little
get
bit
me
of
wrong,
a little bit
bullshit
of
attitude.
pizzazz.
Don't get me wrong. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
But you're half wrong.
Okay.
Because the reason why Earthworm Jim is like different, is like much better personality wise, is because Sonic and Mario have been around. Not they've been around the same time, but Mario and Sonic have
not
been
at the
in,
same time, but
well, they've been. I want to say scrutinized, but that's not really a good word for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mario and Sonic have had their own cartoon shows and like.
So did Earthworm
Sonic-
Jim.
He did?
Yeah.
yeah, Earthworm Jim was actually the whole idea behind Earthworm Jim was that they wanted to create like the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy line. Like it was created originally with the idea of Playmates made a series of toys, which was the company that did.
Yeah, Playmates
did
actually made action figures for most.
They were the ones who did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They wanted to find the next character, so that's how they got Douglas to Naples, and he went ahead and came up with Earthworm Jim, and it's a great game, great concept.
But my point is, I'm saying is that Mario and Sonic have like, you could say that like between like the 80s cartoon show and like the Mario 64, the personality of Mario has definitely shifted from what he was supposed to be, a fucking
like a Brooklyn
plumber.
that's true,
a plumber to like a superhero.
Well,
so
that
like,
or like more like he's kind of got like this kind of like international kind of. You know,
Yeah.
it's me, Mario.
Yeah,
as
but like-
opposed to
like
hey,
Italian
paisanos.
stereotype.
where
one stereotype to another.
like
Yeah, exactly.
my favorite personality type is the 80s cartoon, the Mario and Luigi show.
Yeah,
it's like,
of course.
hey, it's from Bowser. Like, it's not Brooklyn, but it's
You
just
know
like
what they say.
that's actually
All toasters.
Yeah,
Toast,
that's Hotel Mario.
yeah, exactly. It's like just like this hint of Italian and Brooklyn. Like,
Well,
put
yeah, it's
mushed
Italian
together.
American as opposed to like strictly Italian.
Yeah.
All right, I think. Oh, I love these little when you stand still and crazy
That's
things
not, yeah, just
happen.
those idle animations. That's what you know.
They're okay. This is a good time to take note that I had this for Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, and so there's a lot of differences.
Can you also say this while fighting the boss?
Well, no,
Yes.
wait. This is something that you find in the Sega Genesis version. I don't think in the Super Nintendo version he goes right to attacking, but in this one
He does like this little dance.
he does a dance.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Why does it matter?
Honestly, I think like technically the Sega Genesis version is far superior. Really,
Well,
I mean
it has,
graphically,
was it like 2 or 3 more levels than the
It's awesome.
Super
it has
Nintendo
one.
version.
It has one
Oh,
extra
one
level.
extra level.
That's awesome. Let's fucking play it.
The sound effects are way better.
Well, it originally came out for the Genesis, right?
The Super Nintendo version's a port,
Yeah.
and it like, I really like the Super Nintendo version because I like the music, and it's something when I was a kid I had it for Sega Genesis, and I had a neighbor who had it for Super Nintendo, and I really coveted that version for some reason. Like I liked the fact that you can make him say groovy 1,000 times. You can't do that. Yeah, in Super Nintendo version. Every time you press a button,
that's
like,
right.
he says groovy.
Groovy!
Yeah, but in this one, he just says it once, and that's it. I remember it took me so long
to figure out how to beat this boss.
Yeah. By the way, I love that he's got a box that's magnetically charged.
You seriously couldn't find out that you had to move the box down that number?
I know, I couldn't get this
There could be a bunch
far.
of, like, screws in that box. You don't know.
No, I knew how to beat him. I didn't know how to get... I was not good
Inside
enough.
the box, just literally an ounce of, like, silver. It's magnetically charged.
And yet he keeps doing it. He's like, oh, if this box didn't work, I'll try another one.
I just want, like, a little, like... tram thing that he's
What is he?
on.
Oh, it's fish.
Yeah, he's belching fish.
Oh,
he ate a lot of fucking fish.
Oh, he's a hillbilly.
You would think if
he's Chuck.
If all he ate was that fish, he would be in a lot better shape.
One time I was playing this.
I mean, he's not a Mercury Man. I mean,
Wait,
they're
check
raw
this out.
fish.
All right, so in the Sega Genesis version, check out the sound effect for the pocket rocket. Listen to it ramp up. In the Super Nintendo version, you just hear an explosion, no ramp up. It's stupid.
Why does it matter?
Because it's better.
Doesn't fucking matter. Like, it doesn't make a difference.
And Andy Asteroids.
I always hated these stages.
I love
I love this. This is awesome.
You know what's great about Earthworm Jim though is like the first one is that the second one went a little over. The second one went a little overboard with varying up the gameplay. Oh, the music is amazing. But they varied the gameplay up a little too much in the second one. The first one has a perfect mix.
Balance, you think?
It has a great balance, and that's something that you don't really see in too many platformers. Is a great mix in gameplay. Like it really
trying to change up the formula.
Yeah, like you've got it's not a problem where you gotta do the.
Yeah, I'll admit. I mean, I feel like Mario and Sonic definitely kind of suffer from that a little bit. They don't really try.
Especially
too hard.
Sonic. I mean, Sonic. We were just rewatching some Sonic right now, and the level design is so repetitive. I'm about to earn a continue, guys.
At least in the first Sonic, I would say that's true.
But you gotta understand.
I would say later.
I love
Sonic
Sonic.
games.
I'm not trying to criticize.
I know,
it.
but like you gotta give Sonic credit because like
it definitely gets credit.
Oh God, that was creepy. Okay, anyway, Sonic. I give him some credit. I feel really bad for him because like the developers.
Everybody's
of Sonic,
shitting on Sonic.
They do. Well, because
it's true. He was really big in the early '90s.
Yeah, and then like they thought like, oh, let's keep squeezing more money out of him. Let's make these retardedly stupid games.
Well,
for
and
Sonic.
I think okay. See, this is what I think happened. I think the developers, and I think a lot of developers get in this kind of conundrum. It's like okay, we got two choices. Either A, we give them more of the same. We've got like a proven system. We know what people like. We give them that, and then we run the risk.
I hate this level. This is my least favorite level.
We run the risk of having people say, "Oh, well, you're just giving us the same thing with a new coat of paint. It's nothing different. We've seen this already."
That was their exact problem.
Yeah. Let's
Mario
change it
really
up.
mastered that though with Super Mario 64. Like they really reinvented Mario perfectly.
Let's take a risk. Let's try something different. People may not like it, but they might also appreciate it as something new.
Yes,
but
Sonic did that and they failed. Like
I don't know. A lot of people will say to me, I love Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
Statistically, they failed.
Yeah,
maybe to the fan base, maybe they didn't.
Yeah,
but definitely 100% they failed, like financially.
Well, there's no denying that.
Yeah. Like,
but I think I don't know. I love Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Those are like games that like.
And you know what's really honest? You want to be my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I hate Sonic Adventures 2. I don't like it.
You don't?
I can't. The only thing I like about it is like the Cho fighting. I like that you can
the Chode
fighting.
Chow. Sorry,
Chow
about
Chode fighting.
Cho. I said Cho.
Oh well, it's Chode.
It's Chow, but yeah. Yeah, I love the little mini game.
I got my Chode. You want to battle Chodes, bro? Want to play a little game of Battle Chodes?
Oh. No, Battle Toads.
Dude.
Anyway,
2-player on Battle Chodes, super fucking hard.
Yeah, it is.
I could never seem to get my Chode and his Chode to get them to work together.
I remember it took me a while to figure out that you had to like run on that to get it
fucking
to move.
Idiot.
Yeah.
What a mook.
Oh yeah, because I was like 4.
What a fucking 4-year-old mook.
Oh, you were 4 when you were playing this. You didn't know you had thumbs back
4
then?
or 5.
No.
Yeah.
Got to waste all my shit.
Okay.
No, but
Another thing I want to mention about this level, because I know you said you hate this level. And you hate the music in this level. Okay, now let me.
It's supposed to be shitty music though. It's elevator music. That's the point. You're in hell. You got.
Okay, see, that's what I was getting at.
I know, but I hate listening to it. I don't want to I.
That's the idea. It's
so
like, okay, so you have
stupid.
first of all you have this juxtaposition of the fact that it's hell. It's supposed to be miserable and awful. So, but then you have like this really like relaxing, music going
Who's
on.
that in the
But then at the same time,
Oh, that's Evil the Cat. He's
Yeah.
waiting for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's the
he's
boss
OP.
in this stage.
We're about to encounter the.
I know
Yeah.
who Evil the Cat. I just never seen that in the background before.
Oh, it's a great little touch.
Yeah. Once again, yeah.
And the thing is too, like,
I think he's singing the song from Lion King.
it,
Oh, I just can't wait to
be cat.
Evil.
okay, here's another, like, the Genesis version has better, like, look, they actually add this music in the Genesis version. The Super
Oh
Nintendo
my God,
version.
why do you care?
Because it's a cool comparison. I like comparing Super Nintendo and Genesis. Because
Why? It doesn't matter, dude.
it's an interesting study.
Interesting to cross-reference these two games.
It would matter.
Because the thing is that this game has a much better, like, musically it's better, like, the music, I like the way the music sounds better in the Super Nintendo version, but in this version, like, it's better scored, like, each
the mix
episode.
is better.
Well,
Yeah, like, because they reuse a lot of music in the Super Nintendo version when they shouldn't. It's just, I don't know, like, they vary it up more.
There
in
are
this.
dangerous bugles dropping down,
Dangerous.
ready to impale you. Does anybody understand?
And delicious.
Does anybody remember bugles?
They still have them.
I know.
corn chip fingers? Dude, I can never forget.
I'm eating a bugle right now. It's also an instrument.
I was gonna say he's literally eating a bugle. Like,
I'm eating bugles right now.
No, you're not.
All right, whatever. I don't give a
But
shit.
anyway, the other thing about this game too is
No,
they remade this game for fucking everything. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They made this. Okay, they made Sega Genesis. They made Super Nintendo.
lot
I'm
of
pretty sure they made a
versions
Sega CD, right?
Yeah, which, by the way, if you have a copy, send it to my...
pretty rare. I think they made it for PlayStation, the original PlayStation too.
They made the second one for PlayStation.
second one. Okay, yeah.
First one they made for PC. The whole can of worms. I don't need that life.
You know what we have to do?
What?
We gotta pause it.
Is it that? Ow! See, I don't know.
Do I want to get to the end of this? or
Earthworm
just-
Jim
No,
for
let's pause
test
it right now.
All right, next time
on Triple Play.
on Triple Play,
More in-depth
Coverage.
analysis.
Earthworm Jim.
Answering the hard-pressing questions that you want answered. What is truly the definitive edition of Earthworm Jim? Is it the Super Nintendo version? Or is it the Sega Genesis version? Or is it... Who gives a fuck?
A little nudge on that. I guess I really shouldn't complain, considering the fact that like the PS4 versus Xbox One like battle, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Sega versus Super
But yet,
Nintendo.
but
That
you
was
care
such a
though.
huge...
That's the thing of it. You
yeah,
care.
man. This
I
is
don't
the
care.
original console war we're talking about
Yeah, it's the original console that no one gives a shit about.
here. Yeah. That ended
Goodbye.
forever ago.
That cat's like, I just can't wait to be king.
You just blew your own fucking face off. Look at that.
He does it again, too. He just never learns.
Never mind.